Hi guys, and welcome to the very first episode of Emergency 2017, which is the same as Emergency 2016, which was the same as Emergency 2015. But I think you guys get the point, and this is very, very similar to all the previous iterations of the game. They've done pretty much the same dodgy deal that they always do, in the fact that this sells as a full retail copy, and you think it's going to be brand new, but really all I've added to the game are 5 or so missions in a small campaign. So you can get this at 75% off if you have 2016, I think is how it works. But still, they don't really make it all too clear. And I just noticed that the criminals over here are black guys. But anyways, before we get into all of the political talk, let's get right into Germany, which of course is where this game's going to be held in. And we're going to start a brand new campaign at that. Now, the best thing about these brand new campaigns is that the first mission is always going to be a historical mission, which I really like because it's a lot of fun, because it's something a little bit different than what we're used to. So we're in Hamburg, surprise, surprise, 1583 AD, the era of the witch hunts. For a long time, it wasn't common for people to be accused of witchcraft and wizardry in Hamburg, but now a group of fanatics is bringing witch hunts to the Hanseatic city and is stoking resentment and hatred among its residents. Women are being accused of allying themselves with the devil to bring poor harvests and diseases to the city. However, the Hamburg Senate takes a stand against the fanatics and has deployed the city guard to prevent the planned witch burnings. How very progressive of the Hamburg Senate. I actually do love these cutscenes that they include in the game. They definitely chuck you right in the midst of things, and to be honest, there's not enough games that actually really do great cutscenes. I mean, Command and Conquer, to me, is the standard, the gold standard, I guess is what the saying is. Compare every game's cutscenes to that. Of course, this pales in comparison, but it's still better than a lot of other games, to be honest. Definitely getting an Assassin's Creed vibe over here.
Yes, please.
So, of course, this is going to be the tutorial mission. Although it's not really too much of a tutorial. Now, this guy is a man of all sorts. He's a police officer, he's a fire extinguisher, and he's also a liberator of women. So let's literally be a white knight and get all 6 of our guys in as soon as they spawn.
Yes,
of course, controls are a little bit clunky at times, and they can get rather frustrating. But it's not the end of the world. And of course, there's also quite a bit of anticipation that's necessary in these games, to be honest. Sometimes they just chuck you right in the thick of a fire, and if you don't expect it, you can definitely lose the mission in a couple of seconds. Like, I've lost this mission about 5 or so times, and I know what to do. It just sometimes the controls are very clunky, and it takes a little while for the AI to register what you want to do, and it can get very frustrating very, very quickly. Alright, so you'll notice that the voice acting is quite substandard, but I guess that's kind of adds to the appeal of the game, to be honest. What I'm going to do is, like I mentioned with the anticipation, I'm actually going to bring in a couple of my guards a little bit closer in, because I'll need to do that. I've also invested a lot of money into motion capture, as you can see. This is high-edge technical stuff right here, folks. It's probably made in a cheap AI animation program. Anyways, let's go ahead and get as many guards to capture these heretics, or fanatics, sorry, before they burn any witches at the stake. It seems like none have made it here, so that's great. Go ahead and start saving the ladies from the pies one by one. Now, one thing I noticed is that this lady, she's wearing the same costume as the one on the pyre, and she's actually chucking rocks at her, you'll notice. She must be jealous of the other ladies, well, she must be angry that the ladies wearing the same kind of uniform, same kind of costume. Anyways.
What can I do?
Oh, so now what I'm going to have to do is start capturing a lot more of these guys now. Because they will start running around the map, and they'll start burning everything around that they can. So we're going to have to capture as many as we can. Alright, we've got one guy here. There's going to be one that's made it out. So we're going to have to get him as soon as we possibly can.
I'm listening.
So as soon as we're able
What can I
to,
do for you?
capture him.
As you
There we
like.
go. Fantastic.
How can I help? What can I do? Always at your service.
Let's
What
get
can I do
these
for
three
you?
up over here.
As you like.
There's another one that we're going to have to capture, I think.
I'll see to it. What can I do for you? As you should like. Extinguish them. What can I do? Fire spray.
Alright, now there is a fire. I think I'll let that go for now. Are we capturing the other guy? There's another guy that made it out somewhere around here. It seems so. Oh, there's more heretics running around, causing mayhem, which is definitely not ideal. So what we're going to have to do is...
I'll see to it.
you'll see to that guy, and you see to the other one. A lot of micromanagement happening over here. That's necessary.
Your safety.
And then we've got all these other guys up around here that we need to worry about. Although we're doing quite well with the whole capturing thing. So far, anyway.
I'm listening. I'll see to it. Help is on the way. Our reinforcements have arrived at the garrison.
Right, and now this is the tricky bit. Because we've got reinforcements now.
Always at the ready. On our
There's a
way.
couple of guys that are going to start burning the ladies
On the way. What can I
at the
do,
stakes. So, this guy,
For your safety. Always at
we
your
stop
service.
him,
I'll
and
see to it.
there's another one about. I'm not quite sure where. Oi, this one. Beautiful. Oh, that was close. That was very close. What I'll start doing as well is I'll need to stop these fires. That's for certain.
As you like.
There's a guy running amok by himself. So we need to stop that as soon as possible.
How can I help?
We definitely need to stop that. And that fire's growing. A bit too much for my liking. Alright, let's get this guy.
On our way. My
Before he
blades
causes
are
way too much of a
sharpened
problem
for
for
your
us.
Safety.
Alright, so we're extinguishing that fire. Seems like all the ladies at the stake are being saved slowly but surely by a white knight in shining armor.
Always at your service.
At least this lady's just celebrating her hooliganism.
Will do.
We're not really doing too much that's gonna hurt us. Alright,
I'll see
so let's get
to
some
it.
help.
How can I help?
Actually, let's get all these guys up around here.
Help is
onto
on
this
for
fire.
your safety. Always for your safety. How can I help? Will
Alright,
do.
all the ladies are saved. Just a bit of time at the moment, really. That's going to take, and we're extinguishing these fires in record time. So this is a complete mission, thankfully. Hopefully we are recording in the correct resolution as well, because they've changed NVIDIA Shadow Play, and it's gotten rather frustrating, to be honest.
What can I do? What can
Actually,
I
I'll
do?
send this guy in over here.
Always at
Yeah, they've
what
changed
can I
NVIDIA
do?
Shadow Play quite a bit, and sometimes, because I use dual monitors, it gets a little bit frustrating because
What can I do?
it records the other screen's resolution.
On the way.
Even though
On
it's
the way.
recording the game on my main screen, it's recording on the other screen's resolution, which
I'll see to it.
definitely can get rather frustrating very quickly.
I'm listening.
Hopefully it's working alright at the moment. It seems like we've pretty much completed this mission. I just need to extinguish all these fires, which I managed to
I'll see
get a little bit too large.
Placed at this well. Always at your service.
As long as these guys don't get burnt or anything, it'll be good.
Yes.
Alright, all the fires have pretty much been taken care of. All the free women and all the fanatics have been arrested. Good stuff. Pretty simple. I definitely made that look a lot easier than what it was, to be honest. But we got there in the end, thankfully. I actually really do like these historical missions, even though there's only one of them.
Together we were able to save the women from certain death and arrest the zealots. May fanaticism soon forever be a thing of the past.
Amen. Especially against women. We're all about that equality life. But that's going to be it for this, well, first part of the Let's Play. We'll go ahead and check out Hamburg. And what I've been hearing is that this is pretty much ISIS simulator, or ISIS terrorism simulator. So we'll have to have a closer look at all of that. But I won't spoil this part just yet. Until next time though, guys, I'll see you later, and hopefully you've enjoyed just as much as me.